Hi, my name is Bob Rankin. I'm an artist and art educator, and I've been teaching and creating art for well over 40 years. I absolutely love what I do. We're going to be talking about what is abstraction. I was trained at East Carolina University in a very formal manner. We had to know how to create still lifes. We had to know how to do portraits. We had to be able to do really good classical figure drawings. And then what that was doing was showing us how to work with the fundamentals, the rules of art. So I've always worked on the premise that you have to know the rules in order to break the rules. And I'm a great rule breaker. That goes back to my elementary school. I absolutely enjoy what I do, and so we're going to show you how to abstract. Abstract means to either elongate or distort. There's several different types of abstraction. The two most common ones would be representational abstraction, where you're taking, like this for example, a sphere, and you start to abstract it. The other would be called a non-objective abstract, where you're just working with the basic design elements and principles. For example, the painting behind us, if you take a look at it, it could possibly be related to a landscape. It was certainly inspired by the colors that I was seeing when I was painting and teaching in Umbria, Italy. So you have a lot of the siennas that I've used, a lot of the olive orchard tree colors that I've used in here. But when you look at it, it's primarily shapes, line, movement, all working together. So I would consider that to be a non-representational abstract. So, but getting back to the representational abstract, if you take something as basic and simple as a sphere. Now I just painted this seconds ago, and I'm using, on this one I'm using a little bit of Hooker's Green Deep. I'm using some Southern Ocean Blue, some white, some yellow in there. So when you look at it from a distance, it does look spherical. Now to distort it or to abstract it, I'm simply going to come back in with my palette knife and see what happens when that is so malleable that I can actually pick up some of that paint, distort it, bring it back in. Let's see what happens when I really rake that paint across. I'm revealing some of it, but I'm still leaving the majority of the paint there. So I love this scrubbing bit. And with this, because of the movement is so rough, you never know what the end result's going to be. You can always come back in, add a little bit more paint to it, scrape through it, push it off to the edge, see what happens with that. So here, this is very simple, very basic. All I've done is I've come back in, I'm opening it up, I'm creating some movement and some energy within that. So it's abstracted a representational object, which was the sphere. So you can see other great examples about this in my DVD that I just finished, where I'm painting a diptych, a two-part panel abstract. I hope that you'll be able to buy that and see it in much more detail. Thanks a lot.